Good morning, everybody. So, today, guys, is going to be a different kind of day. Today, guys, we are going to have another chit chat. Yeah, buddy. Today, guys, I am going to talk to you about something that happened to me, guys, over the weekend. Some may call it devastating. Some may say it's God's plan. For me, I'm going to say it's God's plan because I know things happen for a reason. And I wanted to come on here really, really quick to share this story with you guys, not because I want sympathy or because I want you guys to feel sorry for me, but simply to relay a message that I think is very important. Not only is it important for those that are married, but it's also important for those who are trying to have a better connection with God and who is also trying to do things in life and probably wondering why the things that you're doing aren't going over well successfully. So hopefully this can shed some light on your story and it can shed some light on why things aren't going the way you want them to go. All right, guys, so without further ado, here's my story. Good morning, everybody. Today I am going to take a pregnancy test. I took one March the 7th and it came back positive. And that was actually 4 days before my cycle was due. 5 days before my cycle was due. And today is the 12th. And I'm going to take it again to see whether or not it's positive. Right now, as you can see, the time is 5:50, very, very early in the morning. It's the first early morning urine. So, they usually say in the morning time when you do it, you get accurate results. So I'm not going to get too excited because this happened to us the last time we did the pregnancy test and it came back positive and everything. It wasn't until we went into the actual doctor's office and realized that we didn't have a fetal pole, which means everything developed, amniotic sac, everything attached perfectly, but it wasn't a fetus inside. And I knew something was going on because my body gave off pregnancy symptoms, but not very intense pregnancy symptoms. So just like right now, it's coming off saying that I'm pregnant, but I don't feel any symptoms. So I'm just thinking maybe the same thing happened, I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this pregnancy test. I'll see if it's positive. All right, so here we go, guys. We have one more left. We have the actual clear blue pregnancy test with the smart countdown to results. And then it also says results 5 days sooner. And I actually took it very soon and it did come back pregnant. So we'll see again. Yep. All right, so here it is. As you can see, it's not used. You don't see any results as of yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom, and then we'll see what we have going on. All right, guys, so here it is. As you can see, the clock is ticking. Not pregnant. Guys, as you can see, my husband went out and got 2 boxes, a clear blue test, and then he got a generic brand here as well. Now, these are the results. We are so confused. Now, the first one that we took, you can probably see the line, the faint line, and if you have both windows marked, that's pregnancy, right? And then we did another one, the digital one, and it does say pregnant, right? And this one is still going, might be done, but as you can see, it definitely shows a faint line right here. And that's also indicated that pregnancy did occur. Now, I'm not sure which one it actually is, because like I told you guys earlier this morning, I took one and it came back not pregnant. So in this situation, guys, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking that I might just wait it out, probably wait until tomorrow morning to retest. So this is basically just a waiting game. We have a balloon, and it still have helium in it. Let it fly up. Come on, let's watch it fly. Come on, No, where you going? Where you going? Don't run from me. All right, so let's let it fly up. You ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye, balloon. Come to far away. All right, let's cut the bag. Let's pull this out. Let's cut the bag some to see what we probably have in here. Look like a bunch of food in there. Don't want that. Cut the bag, see what's in it, just to give a little peek. Okay, nothing in there. All right. Here is a Ringmaster cigar box. Let's take that out of there, because cigar boxes, some of them can be worth money. Okay, let's put that back in there. I don't know how much this is worth. We'll definitely take a look at it on the bag. I did a completed listing on this box. It's not worth anything. I'm gonna just toss it back into the trash. Yep, that's exactly what they are. Hunter boots. Unfortunately though, they have this rip here and they have the bottom that's been worn to death. But that's okay, because people can use these when they are gardening. You can put them on eBay for about them off at $5. So I'll still take them. Goodness. Ooh, it's early in the morning, guys. Good morning. Today, guys, I am going to do an early morning pregnancy test. Right now, guys, today is Thursday, March the 14th, and I'm going to test my urine with my early morning pee again. So let me give you some information about what happened yesterday. Don't mind the calendar, I just never changed it. But yesterday, my husband and I went out and we got more pregnancy tests. And what we noticed, guys, we noticed a drastic change in the boldness of the second line. When we first started, the line was noticeable for us to see. We realized that that second line started fading and fading and fading and fading to the point where you can't even notice the second line. That's usually a sign that the HCG hormone in your body is coming down, which also is a sign that you are definitely having a miscarriage. So today I'm going to take another one to see just how far the line diminished. If it diminished significantly from yesterday, it's definite that I will not be holding on to this baby. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'll come back and let you guys know what the results are, okay? All right, guys, so the test is definitely showing a second line, but it's so faded, you have to pretty much use it with a magnifying glass. Let me show you guys, look. So you do see the second line, but I'm gonna go all the way back. So this is when we first found out we were pregnant, like a few days before my actual cycle. Here the sign, as you see, has faded away, but I did write it on there. And this one that said that I wasn't pregnant. And I'm gonna get close to the ones with the line so you can see declining my HCG. But look at that. So you have the line there, as you can see it relatively well. And then here you see, you can see it pretty well here. This one did say pregnant. Now on this end, you start noticing how the line is fading away. You see, the further along we go, it starts to fade away. Then we had another pregnancy test that came back positive because the clear blue can detect HCG hormones. And then we notice here how the line is slowly, gradually fading away. You see that? I also realized too, guys, with this particular test that I just took, I was spotting. So I don't know what to think. I don't know how to think at this moment. I'm choking it up as a miscarriage. And the reason why I'm saying it's a miscarriage is because the line is fading away. I'm not having any symptoms of pregnancy. It's just another miscarriage. And it could be, guys, because honestly, guys, this was an accidental pregnancy. It wasn't something that we planned. Just like the last one, wasn't something that we planned. The reason why I wanted to talk about this particular pregnancy is because of my mind wavering. And the Lord talks about a wavering mind, or a mind that's lukewarm. You can't even get into the kingdom with a lukewarm mind. One minute I say, okay, I want a baby. And then the next minute I'm like, I don't know if a baby would be within our best interest, especially now that, we are doing things, we're constantly busy. And then I'm also thinking about time. I'm like, okay, I'm about to be 40 this year. Time is definitely catching up. If I'm going to do it, then I need to do it now. So I have a lot of back and forth going on within my mind about having a baby. 1 minute I want one minute I'm indifferent about it, and then the next minute I'm like, I don't think that's will be okay for our family. Also have to be on one accord with your husband. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a backstory. The other day I asked him, I said, hey, what do you think about us having a baby? And he was just saying, I don't know if that would be okay for our family at this moment, and let's think about it. But I took it upon myself to talk to the Lord, and I said, Lord, if it's your will, allow my womb to be opened. And I did it without consulting my husband. I did it without my husband knowing. And the Lord talks about husband and wife being on one accord. So I might ask, what is one accord? What does that mean? Well, being on one accord is like what the Bible say. One man, one wife. You guys, we're two people coming together as one. And essentially that just says you guys are doing everything lock and step together. You don't make no moves. You don't make any agreements. You don't do anything without consulting one another, without praying to God to be with you together in whichever move you decide to make. So anytime somebody veer off of that and they decide to do their own thing, the Lord is not with it, and the Lord will not bless it like you will want him to. And so as I was sweeping, like I said, I prayed that prayer, and I don't even know if it was a prayer, but it was just me just having a conversation with God saying, Lord, if it's your will, allow it to be done. Open up my womb. Well, the Lord opened up my womb, but it's something that, as we obviously see, just didn't stick. This morning when I told my husband about what happened, he was just saying, see, it's so important for us to stay the course together. And I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about it. Husband, wives, don't do anything without your husband and wife knowing. And also don't have a wavering mind if you want the Lord to do anything for you. How would you like going to make some tea? and you think that this tea is piping hot, and you already snuggling down in your seat, you have your good book ready, and you go and drink the tea and it's lukewarm. How would that make you feel? You would spew it out your mouth, just like Jesus, just like God would do with you. So we got to be very careful with our mindset. But I do know going forward in the future, I will not talk to God about opening up my womb without talking to my husband first. Because I want my husband to be on board. I want my husband to be excited about every milestone. I don't want him worrying. His main worry is not financial. That's not our issue. Our main worry is me and how my body will sustain a pregnancy, especially now that I'm in my older years, as well as with my heart condition and my pacemaker. Pregnancy put demand on the heart, but I still have to take the necessary precautions to have a healthy pregnancy. And that's one of the things that my husband tend to worry about during our pregnancy phases. I don't want him to worry, I don't want him to wonder about what will happen to his wife if she got pregnant. No, I don't want him to do that. That's a selfish act when I do things without consulting him. I'm only thinking about me. And in a marriage, you can't do that. You guys are one. If I go off doing things on my own, I basically just debunked all that I vowed to do. And I can't do that. So I just gotta, wait for him to be ready. And if he isn't ready, I gotta be patient. Now I can pray that my husband's mind is changed. And if not, I gotta pray for contentment. Like the Bible say, whether abased or abound, be ye content. The Lord has blessed me with 3 beautiful, amazing children. They are so respectful. They are extremely smart. Neither one of them have any issues or no deformities or no defects. They came out healthy babies. And for that, I am forever, forever, forever grateful and forever blessed. And if that's what the Lord wants to give me, my 3 children, then I have to be content with that and say, let the Lord will be done. We are actually 4 hours away from where I first started. And I just wanted to let you guys know that it's confirmed that I am having a miscarriage. Actually, we are in the process of it right now. It's definitely taking its course. I'm not upset about it. I can't worry about it. I'm not going to cry about it. All things happen for a reason, and the Lord knows best. I could possibly have a baby and, something goes wrong with the baby. So it could be the Lord's way of saying, hey, I am preventing you from having to go through something catastrophic. So it is what it is. I let the Lord do his thing and I mind my own business, okay? And like I said before, one accord. Being on one accord is key as a servant of God within a marriage, with your husband or your wife, and even if you're single, being on one accord with the Lord. That's the only way things will progress and be successful for you if you do things according to the Word of God and being on one accord with his agenda always.
I'm in my zone, can't fail. Got my mindset on grade, like I am home, no doubt. Time to raise it too loud.